Tyffanie Morgan.
Well, hello there, my little sweet peas, my little love muffins from all around the big blue world. This is your hostess, Miss Tyffanie Morgan, calling to you live from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, the home of limestone and the home to me, Miss Tyffanie Morgan. That's right. Hello, sweet peas. Hello, hello. I have a really great program for you today, and I don't have much time. We gotta get right into it right now. Right now, we gotta get into it right now. So I don't know if you know who Hillary Yaas is, but she will tell you who she is as well. But I will tell you, she is. I hope to call her a personal friend. We've hung out here at Sweet Pea Studios. We've known each other over the years and stuff like that. We've been able to hang out and stuff like that. But I want to be able to hang out with her more because she's coming to Kingston. Anyway, I'll leave that for my little interview with Hillary Yaas. So please welcome to the program, Hillary Yaas. Hello, Sweeties, and welcome to Breakfast with Tiffany, with me, Tyffanie Morgan, and
It's the one and only Hillary Yaas back again for the second time.
and hopefully many, many more times to come, Hillary Yaas. Oh my God, I just love seeing your vibrant face.
Thank you. I bathe in the blood of children that I slaughtered, and dance in the moonlight like a pagan witch. Oh my God, I feel like I'm turning into Jinx Monsoon day by day,
Wait, you have the ukulele.
Oh, she does. I know that bitch. That bitch. Can I curse? Can
No,
I
you
curse?
can't curse. No.
Oh, that bleep. That bleep. She was such a. She comes in with her little lava U. That's the expensive version of what I have. I got the cheap one, and I knew exactly the ukulele she came in on All Stars with, and I was like, "How dare she show off her money like that?" When me, poor little old, bought it on Amazon, you know. Also, I don't think she can play it. She literally knows G and C. I mean, gosh. But she's trying to brand.
Oh,
I bet she's gonna try to be better at it or something, but it's not happening.
Not happening. Not happening. No.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, we had a little connection problem there. Do we still have a connection problem? Oh no.
I'm back. Hello.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Hillary, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Are we talking?
We're talking. Let's keep talking then. So, Hillary.
No, you know what? I just tugged my line. I just tugged my line, and I noticed that it wasn't fully in the socket. When you tug your line and it just doesn't really quite get in.
Yes, you gotta love.
I won't do this hand gesture anymore. I promise. I know
Okay.
this is a PG environment.
Yes, public radio and all.
I'm just excited that you have to bleep me when I swore a minute ago. I'm very excited to hear the bleeps.
I have no idea how I'm going to do that. But anyway, well,
Are you going to use chicken sounds? Just like...
do I have the budget for chicken sounds? Do
just
I have
buy
a rubber
chicken.
chicken? I need to buy a rubber chicken. That's exactly right. You have a rubber chicken, don't you?
I have several. What good camp queen does not have a rubber chicken? Come on.
Well,
you're not. You're a glamorous gal. You're a glamour gal.
Tyffanie Morgan, a glamour gal?
Tyffanie Morgan, Kingston's only glamour gal. Purveyor of Jas Morgan's fine beauty products.
Yeah, it's just made from the placentas.
Yeah.
It's just all those, those cells,
those little stem cells and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Fun. Really fun rubbing placenta on your face. Love it.
Love
that for you.
And we were talking about Hocus Pocus 2.
Oh, yes.
Looking at those three witches, you're like, there was a lot of placenta put onto those faces, if not a little
Yeah.
stretching
I
on the
think
rack.
I think the funnest part, though, and you probably agree, is that like Bette Midler aged into her role. She doesn't need the aging up makeup anymore, so she looks identical.
Oh my.
Everyone's like, she looks the same. It's because she's now the correct age. Uh, but poor old Sarah, Jessica. She's gonna look more like a milfy version of her character, right? So, but nothing wrong with a good milf. Come on.
No.
And Kathy, she's lost a lot of weight since she last played this character. Did you see her on the Roombas?
No, I did see. So spoiler alerts. We're talking about Hocus Pocus 2, which is not out yet. But yeah, there was
No.
a little clip that I saw of a Roomba because
Yeah.
in the original movie, she ended up taking a vacuum cleaner
Yes.
to fly on her broomstick, right?
Yeah.
And now there was she's on the Roomba. I figured she was on the Roomba.
I saw it was just a poster, but it literally, one of the witches was flying and she was surfing on two Roombas, and I was like, that's hilarious in
On
itself.
2 Roombas?
Yeah, one per foot. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my, that's bringing me back to the future. Kind of, you know what I mean? Or wait, no, was it Tron? Maybe it was more Tron. But anyway,
Both,
Both.
definitely. Yes, I'm excited for that movie. I know Bette Midler spoke out and said some questionable things, but oh gosh, I'm still excited for this movie. I'm still very excited. It's going to be so silly.
I'm excited too, and I can't believe there's a few people out there who haven't seen Hocus Pocus, the first one.
Oh, it's like an annual tradition at my house.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween, like we put it in all the time.
Yeah.
And we watch the movie. We put it in and then we watch the movie. It flew over your head.
Yes,
that
it
was.
did. It did completely fly over
See,
my
we
head.
we
Like a
put it
Roomba.
in.
Like a
We
Roomba.
put it in. We put
Oh,
it in, and then we watch the movie.
yes, gotcha. Now the CD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
compact disc.
That's I don't know. It's nothing but compact honey. Okay.
Hillary, my goodness sakes. So, just for our listening audience, some of them may not know who you are. So
No one knows who I am.
no, but they should know who you are. So, can you give us like a little? Who is Hillary Yaas? Who is Hillary?
Thank you. I'm a comedy stand-up improv comedy drag queen, and I reside in Toronto, and I'm originally from Kingston, and that's my shtick. I do comedy and improv, and I do a lot of that stuff and produce shows. And I guess my coolest thing these days is that I'm going to be on the next season of Camp Wannakiki.
Camp Wannakiki!
Yes.
I'm so excited for this. So that's on Out TV. I don't know if it's anywhere else. I think it's just on Out TV.
That's right. It's a show that was originally born on YouTube, and they are officially now going to be on Out TV. So it's going to be like internationally distributed and stuff like that.
I can see the stars right now.
I know. I'm very excited about it. And the premise of Camp Wannakiki is essentially you take a bunch of drag queens and you send them to summer camp and you force them to do activities that like 12-year-olds do. And then you slowly force them to take a hike once a week to figure out who is the queen of camp.
Yeah, so it's a bit of an elimination challenge and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's a lot like the Drag Race format.
Yeah, but it's camp.
Yeah,
and all it's like everything from summer camp to everything camp.
Yeah, and also you never see us out of character, which is something that's very different.
Well, how is that? Because I was hearing that it was a very grueling schedule of recording. So it was like you were in face every single day for what, 9 days in a row or something?
Yeah, it was 11 days in a row, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, 11 days in a row. Like, we'd probably got start shooting around 9 or 10, and you'd go straight until midnight for sure. That was pretty much every day,
How did you? How did you do it? Oh
Oh,
my
I
god!
just got kicked off early. That's how I did it.
All right, so I'll just watch one episode and then stop watching it. Then.
Yeah. Why else do you think I'm making so many videos? I have my one chance, my one moment.
One moment in time.
Yeah, and then that's it for me. That's it for me, honey. Now I can't tell you anything about like the
No.
results and how things go, but it was definitely fun. And a super cool secret, I don't know if it's a secret, is that like on Drag Race and stuff, sometimes when they get off the show, they actually leave and they're in sequester and hotel rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not how it works at Camp Wannakiki. We're all like actually sleeping in bunks in like the same room together, literally like at camp. And when you get kicked off the show, you don't leave. You just stay there for the rest of the time, and you just chill. So you're still floating around, just watching things, and just like get to have a little vacation. But it's also it creates an interesting dynamic. That's for sure.
Yeah. Is there like any kind of like games within games with the with like the eliminated ones? They're like, oh,
Absolutely,
oh,
absolutely. Yeah, that's where it gets like a little heady, and people start having meltdowns behind the scenes, and the behind the scenes drama that you'll never know.
I'm like, there needs to be a Camp Wannakiki Untucked or something like that.
I know. Well, luckily, in the third season, they created the Rec Room, which is kind of our version of Untucked. So essentially, what they did is we have this one room where the talent show happens, where we present our looks for the day or whatever the theme is. And then right beside it, they have it just kind of set up like a bunch of couches, and they just film us talking as we come into the room after we are, whatever happens. So you get a little bit more of our characters definitely come down a little bit, because I mean, as soon as we enter into the room, they hand us giant legs of water, of alcohol. So,
Oh.
the giant Hamburger Mary's legs with alcohol? Yeah.
Yes, those like 2 foot long sort of thing.
Oh yes, I have her. I have her somewhere. She's my little leg.
Because it's sponsored by Hamburger Mary's, and
Yeah.
if anyone's heard of Hamburger Mary's, it's only in the States.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many restaurants they have, but
Mm-hmm.
it's known for like drag shows.
Yeah, that's their idea, I think, is drag shows and hamburgers.
Hamburger Mary. It's just hamburgers.
And it's pretty good. I got to have some hamburgers. It's a good place, and they put on drag shows, and they kind of keep it chill. And the two primary hosts of the show, the Sugar Baker twins,
Yeah.
they are the owners of Hamburger Mary's, the current owners. So yeah.
I didn't know that. See, I don't know a whole
Right?
lot. I don't know a whole lot about Camp Wannakiki. I will fully admit that. But let's
Yeah,
delve
well,
into
I
it.
mean, Camp Wannakiki, it's still kind of, I think, in its infancy in
This
terms of
is
like,
the fourth or the third
this is
season?
the fourth. And
Fourth season.
the third season was a little bit of a weird season in that it happened during COVID and the pandemic. And then it got double kind of hit by the fact that they had a little bit of a scandal on that season.
Yes, because you can watch past episodes, so you can get all caught up on Camp Wannakiki by going to your Out TV subscriptions and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they start every episode with a little disclaimer.
Yeah,
Of season 3.
one of the contestants, unfortunately, perhaps was involved in something not appropriate. So, yeah, it really sucks when Camp Wannakiki is a much smaller production than Drag Race, and so like when when you're like David fighting Goliath, and then you get kicked in the face anyway. And Camp Wannakiki is definitely a show that's all about trying to promote happiness and love. So like, oh, that sucked. That sucked. So hopefully this year revitalizes the whole thing too, especially being on Out TV.
Well, yeah, this is gonna be like, yeah, Out TV is national, if not international. It's gonna be great. It's
International.
great.
It's
International.
international. And I'm the first. And also, can we talk? I mean, more people need to. We're Canadian, right? We're
Yeah.
Canadian.
The Canadian flag fan. Okay.
And I don't know if you've yes, oh, you've got your fan out there
Well,
too.
I got my shade fan.
Shade. Oh, you're shading me. I'm just being passive aggressive, like a good Canadian. But like Canadians, we tend to like, not necessarily prop up our own. We have that kind of lobster bucket mentality of like, oh, you think you're so special, don't you? So, definitely I do have to kind of self-promote a lot and say, hey, guess what? I'm the first Canadian on Camp Wannakiki. That's amazing. Come on, represent.
She was flown into the amazing state of Wisconsin.
I mean, what's more depressing about that statement is I flew myself into the amazing state, the mildly okay state of Wisconsin. Yeah.
Mildly okay state.
Mildly at best. No, I love you people of Wisconsin, but honestly, there's a lot of Trump flags still hanging around. Not my fave, but people are lovely there. Lovely.
Lovely. Just don't go into town at night.
Well, the town's not the thing, and there's just a lot of opinions that you don't expect when you go local. Also, we filmed during almost a year ago in September, and so COVID was starting to wane, right? But in Canada and Toronto, where I'm at, we still were like masking hardcore, like hazmat suits walking down the street, right?
Yeah.
I went to Wisconsin. No one, like, it was no masks. No, it was like total culture shock.
Yeah.
So,
and probably half of them didn't even have like their second dose of a vaccine or anything. Like,
oh yeah, people were just going around saying, "Oh yeah, COVID doesn't exist anymore. It's gone. It's done." Sure, Samantha, whatever. Strangest thing.
So tell us a bit more, because we're leading up. So it was filmed in September. It's going to be released on Out TV in September?
That's right. Yeah, I think it's going to be sometime in September. I don't have an exact date.
We will insert the date and or hamburger here.
Yeah, most likely it will be a hamburger.
So I'm making reference to one of your videos because as part of your promo, like, building up the audience, you're like, okay, fans, better watch me on Camp Wannakiki. So you have a whole bunch of videos that I'm sure you have a few more that are going to be coming out there too.
That's right.
So I'm just sharing your YouTube channel here, Hillary Yaas.
What is this, pornography? Oh my gosh, Tyffanie. Ooh, no, don't take it away. I'm quite enjoying it. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
There's Camp Spectations. Is this just you? This is just you doing Camp Spectations, or?
Sadly enough, yes. I tell myself it's not, but that's just because I have split personalities. No, it totally is me. I'm a self-produced lady. So Camp Spectations is a show that I just talk about my experience on Camp Wannakiki. Not a lot of queens from Camp Wannakiki really have done too much of that. And I thought it would be just a really great opportunity to do that and chronicle my experience, and also like share with potentially the growing fan base of Camp Wannakiki a little bit like inside tea that you don't get, because Camp Wannakiki is very much like, we're always in character, but like we are actual human beings as well. And I just want to share a little bit more of that humanity into the world. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. No, I'm loving that. I'm like, oh gosh, she's written and produced this and published it all herself. Just 114 views thus far. We need to get more views on that. More subscribers.
It's not doing too bad considering my YouTube page is, mostly dead. I don't think I was talking with this friend of mine who lives in Boston, because I went to Boston the other week to do our premiere party for Camp Wannakiki. And then randomly I chatted with Dr. Jake, the gay doctor on YouTube, and kind of were like, oh, you live in Boston? I live in I'm going to go to Boston. And we were like, let's do a YouTube video. And he was saying, yeah, are you trying to restart your YouTube page? I kind of see you're doing that. I'm like, I don't think my YouTube page has ever been alive, frankly, but I do have a really great assortment of stuff on there. And some of it is like award winning. Like I've and let that be a lesson to you kids. If you win an award, that does not mean success. It just doesn't. I don't know. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Oh, where are you? Where did you go? Where'd you go?
With the cable, didn't you? You fidgeted with the cable again.
She
yes,
back?
Queen.
Is she
She's
back?
She's back.
She back?
Back,
oh, where
back,
was
back
I?
Again. You're
This
talking
is a
to
failure.
Jake the doctor.
Well,
Your
anyway,
YouTube
it's like
channel.
if success does not mean success just because you win an award. You definitely, I think success starts at taking your shirt off on Instagram. And no one wants to see me take my shirt off, honestly. So I don't know. Well, I'm done.
I'm done too.
Serious.
Oh my God. Anyway, I'm like, let's not talk the truth today. Let's just.
Oh, no truth. No truth at all.
Truth. We won't talk about, a video with a friend of mine, like shirtless in it, gets like, 10 million more hits than my tomato growing challenge video.
I know. And growing tomatoes is awfully hard, I bet.
I know. So difficult. So difficult. So subscribe to Hillary's YouTube channel because you can hit subscribe, and then you can be notified of when new episodes of Camp Spectations comes out.
That's it. Camp Spectations, and then different collabs and things like that will be on the channel. And I'm gonna try and grow it. And I want that YouTube just to be a place where they can come and see more Hillary content if they learn to like me on Camp Wannakiki. And suddenly we get to the last episode or the episode that I get kicked off, and you still want to pay attention to me. That's a good place to do it. You know what I mean? So why not? Why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Where else can they find you? Because I think there's a few different places they can find you.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, Toronto. I mean, my website, HillaryYaas.com. I've got my performance schedule. So we're running a couple shows monthly in Toronto, like the Drag on the Esplanade, or we're starting a new bingo show, which is kind of exciting. At CC's Bar and Grill. Woo! We'll see if it works. No offense, CC, but I know I really think it's going to be good. So check that out. And YASSS and Vile, we do an improv play at Comedy Bar every month. So things like that. And then for Kingstonians, local Kingstonians, the local Kingston Fringe Festival. I appeared last year in Crofatica. Somebody unfortunately dropped out of the festival this year, and guess what? I'm coming back. I was asked to come back frantically by Rosemary Doyle saying, please, do you have a show? We need a show. And I was like, I'll figure something out. So I am presenting Hillary Yaas Part-Time Everything, which is it's my comedy album. I'm putting all my comedy together. So all my stand-up and parodies, and it's going to be really funny. So check me out. The first 2 weeks of August, Grand Theater. Ooh, you're gonna laugh.
Oh, you're gonna be at the Grand.
Yeah, I mean, in a room at the Grand, some sort of, I don't know, broom closet or something. But
like the Baby Grand upstairs in the Black Box Theater, maybe.
Right? I mean, I don't even think it's gonna be that nice, but
he'll be in the broom closet.
As long as it doesn't smell too bad of chloroform, we'll be okay, right?
Oh God!
Oh, not chloroform. Cleaning supplies. Oh, let's not go there. Let's not go there. I thought we were trying to not talk about Bette Midler.
And suddenly, season 4
Camp Wannakiki is canceled.
Has another disclaimer.
I mean, I hope not. Oh my God. Woo.
I'm teasing. I can't wait. So For the first couple of weeks of August. That's awesome. So
Yeah,
I'll be able to see you again because I
I'm
loved coming
excited.
out to Crofatica. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited to come and spend a couple weeks and work on the show and yeah, get to come back to Kingston again for a couple
We'll
days.
have to have you come back to Sweet Pea Studios and have to do facials again.
We'll do a facial, and I don't know if you have a drag show. Let me know. Maybe I'll stop by. Oh, she's stingy with the bookings, isn't she, folks? She's stingy.
You're just gonna come in with like sunglasses at night and be like, no, no signatures, no signatures, no flash
Hey,
photography.
hey, see, I was talking about this lobster bucket mentality in Canada. My goodness. Oh, I'm just so famous. I'm too famous for y'all now. Hey, I'm taking time to talk to you. Come on.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you. And again, apologies for being late for my own recording here.
Well, we
So
didn't have we
appreciate
didn't
that.
have to tell the audience about that. I was not gonna insult you live on air, but you can go right ahead and insult
What
yourself should you like. My
I am
goodness.
I am going to be full disclosure.
Oh.
Full disclosure. Thank you. See, she's still humble, even though she's become this huge star in the States.
Oh, I've become this huge Z-list star. It's just the tippity top of the alphabet, really. Yeah.
So Hillary, before we go, any last thoughts or something like that? Like, do we need to follow you on Instagram? Definitely on the YouTubes.
Absolutely. Follow me on my Instagram at Hillary Yaas. That's HILLARYYAAS. I spell Yas kind of like a Swedish or German last name, like Yas, Yas, so it sounds plausible. And Hillary with two L's. That's important, because I don't know. I think I came up with the name Hillary kind of around the time of Hillary Clinton, you
Oh
know,
yes.
Hillary. And I think I was thinking about like doing like Hillary Us or Hillary and like Hillary US, but that was just not going to happen. And then she lost anyway, so what a disappointment, that one.
She lost, but she won though, with
She
all the
won our hearts.
with all those memes of her with her BlackBerry, right? She won.
And honestly, if you search Hillary Yaas on Google, the only two people you get are me and Hillary Clinton. So I can't escape that one,
There we go.
So follow me, check out my website. I'm bookable. I still love Kingston. I swam out from the waters like a little tadpole that I am in the Kingston waters. They're still relatively clean, right? Tyffanie hasn't been bathing in them, so they're probably clean.
Yeah. Oh, bum bum.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Gosh. All right. Well, Hillary, thank you so much for being on Breakfast with Tiffany today with me.
Oh, I love the breakfast. You're a little late, but the eggs were wonderful. Honestly, just the best thing I've ever had.
Thank you, babe. Mwah.
Bye, Tyffanie. Bye, everybody. Mwah.
Well, just tuning in again for that pre-recording with Hillary. Yeah. So yes, it was so cute because here I was. I scheduled the time for us to both, when we're both available because she's got a busy schedule now. And of course, she's messaging me. She's like, weren't we supposed to meet like half an hour ago? You're listening to Breakfast with Tiffany with me, Miss Tiffany Morgan, drag queen gardener extraordinaire here in Kingston. And I had a guest, Hillary Yaas, on the program here, who's going to be on Camp Wannakiki. Tune in this fall on Out TV for that. The first Canadian on Camp Wannakiki. And oh my gosh, and she's coming to Kingston for the Kingston Fringe Festival. So that's beginning in August. Looking forward to that. Yay! All right, sweeties. So before we end the program, I'm just going to go over some of the upcoming drag shows and stuff like that. So go to dragshow.ca. That's dragshow.ca for all your drag show events going on in Kingston and the area too, because it's also Thousand Islands Pride this weekend. Thousand as in Gananoque. There's Kings, Queens, and In-Betweens pageant and coronation happening this Friday. Buy your tickets online. If you're in Kingston Saturday night, there's 80s night with Peaches at Monty's for the Beers for Queers night, and that's from 9 p.m. to 11:30, and that's just $5 at the door. Mimi Osa, who I had on this program, her show sold out. We'll keep moving on. There's going to be a drag show at the Waterfront River Pub and Terrace in Napanee coming on July 27th. So yeah, lots of things coming up here in the area and in Kingston and stuff like that. I also know that there's a few other shows that are in the works, but they haven't been announced yet. So definitely, get your tickets to Hillary Yaas's, Fringe Festival performance. It's gonna. I assure you, you're probably gonna laugh because oh goodness sakes, she always puts a smile on my face. Because she's funny. All right, sweet peas. Thank you so much for tuning in with Breakfast with Tiffany. I give you my love. Mwah. You stay safe now.